Man, it's the hot seat. Real raw rap. When I say rap, I'm talking hot tea. Find out all that's popping in the real streets of NC, where all the legends come and tell their stories that you can't beat. Yeah, that's the hot seat. Tell me, do you feel me? It's the one platform you know will keep you rocking, where you can be the headline and I'll tell you if you poppin'. Where everybody come to see if they can stand the fire, cause you know it's hosted. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Ashley Amaya. Y'all already know I'm back with another one. The real to roll the rap, baby. It's the hot seat, okay? And it's lit. When I'm okay, you know what? I got to find something else to say because I feel like I always say it's lit, but that's just be how I feel. But listen, I got none other than the one and only KJIGGA in the hot seat with me today. What's going on?
What's good? What's good?
Hey, listen, I'm glad to be here. You glad to be here?
I'm definitely beyond glad to be here. I appreciate the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the seat getting hot already.
Okay, listen, I'm gonna lights will do something to you now.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna start with a thing that I always do. It's called the base segment, okay? And that's where you brag about yourself.
Okay.
So basically, it's a hot 60. You basically get 60 seconds. When I say to go off, I'm talking about letting people know whatever it is you want them to know. I'm talking about lay that resume out, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. You ready?
All right.
You sure you ready? All right. Now, okay. So when you hear this sound, that's it.
That's the truth.
All right.
All right, bet.
Let's get it. Look at the camera. Let's go.
All right.
It's on you.
Oh shit! All right, bet. Hey, look, y'all get at me, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. I'm gonna be out here Saturday, ATL. That's where you can catch me for Quality Control. I will be getting that chance to perform for them. And also, man, I'm gonna be going out here still in North Carolina everywhere. You can catch me in Raleigh, Fayetteville, Charlotte. I'm just gonna be going through it the whole week, hitting radios and podcasts, getting it in so y'all get to know who KJIGGA really is out here. You feel the vibes? And I mean, I'm a family person, so don't get it twisted. You feel me? But I still step now. Yeah, that way. You know what I'm saying? And big project. It's a hit airways. I know y'all staying tuned on that, man, with my boy Trell. You know what I'm saying? Much respect to him. And I'm still getting it, man.
Well, bet. Yeah. That was good. See, it ended real good, right?
Yeah, on the truth.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it, okay? So you becoming an artist, like when I want you to tell me your story of how you got to the decision of I want to be an artist. Like that's what I really want to do. Okay? Don't give me no general answer. I'm talking about I want the tea. Okay?
Right. Well, I appreciate you saying artist and not a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I feel like those two different things.
Okay.
So, but definitely it was like 10 years old, and my father and my uncle, man, they were artists and they was working with a couple of people in the industry.
Okay.
And I just grew up under that, started looking, you know what I'm saying? Took the tools from that, put it to who I am today. You know what I'm saying? And then as I kept climbing up myself, you know what I'm saying, I started meeting people like Knots, Lex, LES, producers, you know what I'm saying? And then I started working my way with DJs like DJ Memphis, shout out DJ Memphis, you know, Keep God, personal DJ. Also, I've been staying in contact with Kevin Gates, personal DJ. Okay. Fetty Watt, personal DJ, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like.
So you out here. I'm talking about you got all the connects.
Yeah, I'm connecting, and then they vibing with who I am, you know what I'm saying? So the energy is there, so that's where I come in as being versatile.
Okay, you said something that really just hit. They vibing with who I am.
Yeah.
So let's talk about just being authentically you inside the industry. How's that been for you?
It's been working pretty well starting off, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like it start with how you come in, you know what I'm saying? And then don't get caught up trying to switch up. You know what I'm saying? Because then that's when a lot of people want to point you out because you're switching up.
Okay. Have you had any moments where it was just like, ooh, I think I want to do that a little bit because you seen somebody else? I mean, listen, real raw. I want it. Have you had those moments?
Like, I heard a couple of tracks. I was like, man, I could do that. Okay. Then I thought about it. I was like, well, wait a minute now.
That ain't me.
that ain't me unless I gotta be that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I'm cool, collect, but you know, cross the line a couple times, and that's when I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna defend mine, like, you know what I'm saying? But you know, overall, I'm versatile as it gets. You know what I'm saying? I can get on the track and still do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, cause I'm gonna do something that you can relate to. And you know, something that I've been through. Most definitely somebody that's close to me that I seen go through. You know what I'm saying? So that means that's still my baggage.
So you take a lot of stories from your environment for real, and put it into your music.
Exactly. Me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then it'll vibe me because I'm coming from out of 252. Bertie County.
Bertie. Everybody in Bertie went to Elizabeth City State University, so I probably know them people you talking about.
Hey, look, I had a chance to go, but I was like, I'm gonna go to Greenville, because if not, they be going to Greenville.
Yeah, I believe that.
So, you know, they didn't take off to like Lewisburg or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you talked a little bit about, you know, some of the connects that you have with people in the industry.
Yeah.
So I watched one of your interviews, and you were kind of talking about people that you would love to have collaborated with or whatever, right? Yeah. And so one of the people that you brought up was PNB Rock, and unfortunately, you know, he's not here with us anymore. So you said that you wanted to do a track with him. Tell me a little bit about, you know, the track that you had.
The track that I had was definitely like the vibe that he was giving us. You know what I'm saying? Because he's definitely was an artist that came out with his own sound.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, okay, this is why I come in at being versatile. You know what I'm saying? But still bring it who I am, but still, you know what I'm saying? You still can get up there and do you. You know what I mean? So it was a track, you know, I felt real blessed by. I was like, man, yeah. Sitting down with my team, you know what I'm saying? And they was like, oh yeah, we can do that, but we got to get you on this level first. You know what I mean? And then, so I was going through the levels. And then went in and then, but you know, once we got that call, or once we saw it come across the news and stuff, man, it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Dag, right?
Yeah.
But that's okay, because it might not be him, but that don't mean, you know what I'm saying?
saying?
It's a lot of people still living that you have an opportunity with, right?
Facts.
So, okay, you just said that, you know, you had to go through the levels, right? So I'm finna dig deep real quick. You ready for smoke?
All the heat.
Okay, so tell me this, because one thing when it comes to artistry, a lot of artists I find are not really honest with themselves, or the people around them aren't honest.
That's true.
Right? So let's talk about it. When you first came out, like, hey yo, Pops, I want to do this. What were some of the flaws that you had as a performer that you kind of had to perfect, or that you had to really like work on for you to sit in some of these rooms with the people that you talk about?
It was more like you know what I'm saying? It was like, look, whatever you do, relate the message that is you, and not caught up in, like, you know what I'm saying, artists that you looked up to, or the sound that they had.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Try not to imitate where you start being look like you them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of artists coming in now. They got that sound, but then they sounding like another artist. That's what I want to stand out from right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can make that melody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gonna hear me in it. You're not gonna hear that other artist. You feel what I'm saying? It's nothing against them. It's just I want to be able to stand out where you can hear me.
Okay.
You know, and then as far as performing, it was more like, yo, keep your energy, because I'm the type of guy that got that energy. Okay. So they're like, don't get on stage and act like you ain't got that energy now.
Okay.
Cause you ain't riding back with us. So,
yeah, they're gonna leave there.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you
look, y'all can't see him, but Pop's over here like, yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah. We gonna keep it hot with you. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So it was just more like, you know, they was keeping it hot with me. But at the same time, it was just motivational, like, look, man, you want it, go out here and get it. You know what I'm saying? You get in front of those people when you performing, you look at them like they you. But you gonna give them what they can relate to. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure you stand 10 toes out there, but have that energy, because a lot of artists ain't giving energy when they performing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be out there in the audience singing my track, I'm gonna be right there still hype with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna be like, no, you came to pay for a show. I'm finna give you that show.
But you know what's crazy though? One thing too, like being an artist that you gotta also know when too much is just too much.
Yes.
Because it's like, you can give us all to eat. That's what we want. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. But you up there, you can't breathe.
Yeah, you
and
done.
And then the track is overpowering you. Like that's not a good show either.
Nah.
So how do you find the balance between like giving all to eat versus like, okay, let me chill, I feel you know, this next song could be,
feel like
you know, I gotta do something a little, you know.
So I'm glad you called that out, yo, cause like, you know, my pops and uncle, man, they you know, they was on me like, hey, look, we know you got energy, let's get past that. But these tracks, and then you being in the atmosphere in front of these people, that can kind of take a little breather away from you. You know what I'm saying? So it is like, you know, you gotta find what's gonna work best for you for breathing. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might swim. You feel what I'm saying? Some people might run on a treadmill. With me, I get out there and run. I run outside. Wow. You know what I'm saying? I go get it, and I'm saying my verse, but I'm saying my verse with energy. I'm not just going through the words, the motion. Nah. Like, and then, like, you know, sometimes I go to a track, and you know what I'm saying, I'm running around the track. But when I'm running around the track, I'm not giving a regular run. I'm running like full speed side to side as if I'm on the stage. I'm giving you that, you know what I'm saying? So that way when I hit the stage, it's here and it's here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when that next track gonna come on, I'm like, yeah, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Feed into the crowd, then I'll go right into it. You don't catch me out no breeze.
That's crazy. I'm sure your breath control is like that if you out on the track doing that. And see, and that's the thing, you know, when I had this conversation in another interview that I did with my boy D Bug, shout out to D Bug, and he talked about how, like, you know, artist development is not really something that a lot of artists go through now. And we talked a little bit about how that is so needed, you know what I'm saying? So that when you get in front of people, because being in the studio and doing what you gotta do ain't nothing like being when you get in front of the people. You know what I'm saying?
It's totally different. Cause like my first time, cause see, I started off, like I said, I was like 10, you know, where I really felt like I could do this, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't up the age to be able to move around and maneuver, you know?
Yeah.
So I was just a freestyler. You know what I mean? I didn't
freestyler.
Yeah, I didn't have no, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have no beat, didn't have no way to get with people to go to a studio or anything like that. So, you know, at that time it wasn't no sound for me. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's probably where I feel like I fit as that versatile, cause you know what I'm saying? It was just different. But then when I finally got the age where I was like, I'm gonna get serious. Let me go ahead and handle this. So the last 5 years I've been very serious about it. You know what I'm saying? So you know I've been opening up for Moneybag Yo, opening up for Gucci Man, Juicy. So like, and I just did one in Las Vegas, opening up for Trell. So it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm getting it, but at the same time I see my progress as far as me how I work out. You know what I'm saying? Because the stage get bigger.
And I can tell you work out, cause show them arms to the camera.
Anybody
that got them veins that show like that, let me tell you something. They doing something in the gym.
I ain't got flash with you, I ain't gotta do it to you, know.
Hey, I'm so weak. Okay, so let's take it here because we're definitely gonna get into the whole collab with Trell, right? But let's get into this right now. You know, we just witnessed the whole controversy with the girl that died in Charlotte, Shanquella, right? And so friendships. Right? The world has us questioning friendships right now. So how do you keep people around you that are for you while being in an industry like this? Because like I said, you have connects, you know what I'm saying? Your family has connects. Like you're really in rooms that a lot of people don't get to see and may never get to see. Right? So how do you judge the people that are around you to know they real?
I feel like it comes from your household first.
Talk about it.
Because, you know, if you see, you know what I'm saying, you necessarily don't have to have both parents in the house.
No.
It can be your grandma, whoever older that you look up to or that's going to show you the right way, you know what I'm saying? That's who you got to, like, you got to take pieces of that. But also you got to find out who you are, you know what I'm saying? So, like, with me, as far as family, you know, it's always something that's going to be there for you and there's something that's not going to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? That's just life. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, the ones that don't really be there for you, those are the ones that I study a little bit more. Because then I know the outsiders that don't know me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can just be like, my peoples, I know peoples treat me like that, so you know what I'm saying? I ain't care less treat me like I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But then like the ones who do right by me, you know what I'm saying? Like it just open up more like, okay, this is how you gotta go about things. You know what I'm saying? You see how they move, then you know how to talk. You know what I mean? So like when it came down to my own connections, because the first connections with, you know, Nas and Lex, all those producers like that came through my father and my uncle. But as far as the DJs that I was naming, that came through me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Ski Money, you know what I'm saying? So like it came through like me just being like how I seen how they move. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I got here and do it for me too. Like, you know what I mean? So it's about how you talk and then people can see how you move and they take you serious. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, it still come down to you knowing that person. You feel what I'm saying? And you gotta know, like when you know somebody, then you kind of know their flaws. You know what I'm saying? You can know when somebody's lying. You know what I'm saying? You know it ain't you be like, you keep your distance a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You don't really let them know what's your next move and stuff, man. But for sure.
Good. So let's get into it for real. The reason why we're here.
Oh yeah, you already
know. You just dropped something, you know what I'm saying, major, right, with Trell. So let's talk about the process of that. Let's talk about, you know, just how that song even came about and how it make you feel, you know, seeing what it's doing right now.
I'll say it like this, man. I already had followed him, you know what I'm saying? He's a big artist, man. He been in there for a minute doing his thing. And And he just like how he you know show himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He is down to earth, man, and everything, man. And you know, so when I got the track ready and everything, I sent it to him. He heard it. He was like, "Yo, yeah." He hit me back with email. And,
Yeah.
You know, we hit each other up on the IG DMs. It's like, we gonna make this happen. I said, yeah, let's get it. So I sent it to him, and he sent it back in like 3 days. Then when I got it, I was like, "Hey, yo, boss, I can't sit on this. We need to go now."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we, you know, worked through our connections. Finally got one. You know what I'm saying? Shot the keys, but you know, engineering me up in the booth, and you know what I'm saying? We took off with it like that way. And then, you know, as far as how it's going, it's going exactly how I planned it because, like, when I did this, I was like, yo, before I start even writing or anything, and I was like, you know, my uncle was like, so what you thinking? I'm like, yo, I'm thinking something motivational. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody goes through something. I don't care how low or middle class you is.
Yeah.
You going through something, you going to have them doubters. You know what I'm saying? You got to make out the drop. You got to do for you and your family by any means. You know what I'm saying? People got their own story. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like I need to do something motivational and let people hear me that, you know what I'm saying? I came from out the hole. And Bertie small, bro. Like, nothing. You know what
I tell you what, I know who they are now. Y'all might be small, but I'm telling you, when they show up on them campuses, we know. We know who from Bertie.
Us out now. we at hot seat for real now.
Man, y'all better know real raw. Rap, don't play with me.
Yeah, we cut now.
Hey, okay, Jigga, it was so good kicking it with you in the hot seat or whatever. I definitely appreciate you coming through.
I definitely appreciate y'all having me. And
no problem.
Definitely a hot seat, but I enjoy myself.
Well, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah.
Okay, y'all make sure y'all look out for bro. Make sure y'all follow him. Y'all already see his stuff coming up on the screen. Make sure y'all follow him. Make sure y'all tap into all of his music. And don't forget if you want to book. Oh, there you go. It's on all platforms, so you ain't got no excuse.
Play around now. Whatever you listening to, it's on all platforms.
Yeah. Run them up, and don't forget, you know, the most important, if you want to book an interview with your girl, you already know what you got to do, baby. Go ahead, head to the website, www.ashleyamaya.com. Click on the page that says The Hot Seat. All right? Go ahead and send me a little email, and let's get to talking. Let's get to chit-chat. Let's make it happen. But that's pretty much all we got for you this time. Real raw rap, baby. It's The Hot Seat. I'm your girl, Ashley Amaya.
Yeah, that's the hot seat. Tell me, do you feel me? It's the one platform you know will keep you rocking, where you can be the headline, and I'll tell you if you poppin'. Where everybody come to see if they can stand the fire, 'cause you know it's hosted by the realest. Hey, Ma.